In Cheltenham, what we've done is we've come to Lineover Woods, which is just a few miles outside. It's an ancient woodland, and we've arranged the shoes just around this amazing old beech tree, which is thought to be possibly the third oldest in the country, maybe 800 years old. Beech are actually quite shallow-rooted and they're thin-skinned, thin bark. So as our climate changes and we start to have higher winds and more droughts and more intense periods of heat, then beech trees may really start to suffer, and we may be losing our beech trees. With these root patterns, we're talking about the amazing life that's in the soil. Roots and mycorrhizae and bacteria, quite extraordinary. And this is also very important for sequestering carbon, keeping carbon in the soil, out of the atmosphere. With these root patterns, they're telling the story of children in nature and how, by playing in nature, children learn to connect with nature, and they make that bond. They learn to love what they're among. And, you know, we can't protect anything unless we love it.
There's a poignancy in those shoes on the roots of the tree. Are our children ever going to have that kind of life where they go romping through a forest? Are those the ghosts of our children in the future? Or are those trees just going to be cut down, or are they going to fall down because of climate change? I'm involved with Stop HS2, and they are cutting down ancient woodlands and trees just like this one for a railway line to save 20 minutes of time. And it's the largest deforestation project in Europe. It's the largest use of concrete in Europe at the moment. And all of that ecocide just for 20 minutes of time, it just seems ludicrous.
You know, I've been worried about climate issues for quite a long time, and it felt like something you just couldn't talk about. It felt like, you know, you'd sworn in polite company if you started talking about it. And then I discovered that Extinction Rebellion was standing up and saying, these things matter. You know, we can't keep ignoring it. We've got to have these conversations.
The recent news that we've had of the temperatures in the Arctic Circle, it tends to make me think that we are in a situation of being out of control now, that there are feedback loops that have been activated. Climate change is accelerating, but I'm afraid the response is not accelerating.